Never-ending surprise applications seem to be the biggest obstacle to the start of the Nelson Mandela funeral fraud case. Advocate Dumisani Skoti has revealed there is a petition underway to appeal with the Supreme Court of Appeal to recuse Judge Igna Stretch. Newzroom Afrika's Sipha Kema joining us from Bisho High Court now. Sipha, at this point, I suppose one would start questioning whether this trial will start any time soon. What's the hold-up this time around?
Well, that is correct, Xoli. And I mean, just yesterday we had another application that was filed. Application, of course, to appeal the judgment that was decided on the 28th of April to recuse Judge Stretch. Now, of course, that decision was made by the Bisho High Court and by Judge Igna Stretch herself. Now, of course, yesterday, Advocate Dumisani Skoti, who is, of course, representing accused number one, that is Mpumlani Mkolo, had said that they had actually hoped that Judge Stretch does not preside over the application, but instead a different judge within the High Court can do so. It seemed as though the Judge President was in the building, but of course it was ruled by Judge Stretch that no other court would actually, she doubts that any other court would grant them any other judgment and then refuse to recuse herself. Now we are back with the same issue again, that the intention actually is to apply actually, an application is currently underway now, Xoli, to the Supreme Court of Appeal to appeal that decision for Judge Stretch to recuse herself. Now, you might be asking yourself, why is there postponement? Now, we're waiting, of course, for the state to actually go and speak together with the NPA on where to take the matter further. Now, we've been told by Advocate Skoti that, of course, when you appeal to the SCA or leave to appeal a decision of a lower court, in this case that's the High Court, to the Supreme Court, the provisions of Section 18 of the Supreme Court suspend the operation order of the lower court and dismiss the recusal application, meaning that they would have to wait. This trial then would have to wait until the Supreme Court of Appeal makes a decision, or rather a judgment, on that application. Now, of course, we also heard from the rest of the defense attorneys that represent the rest of the accused on where they stand with the matter, and it seems as though majority of them cited issues with funds when it came to legal fees, saying that any further postponement or delays could have an effect on their pockets, as some of them are barely able to actually make payments for their legal fees as well. Now, another attorney had actually come up, that's attorney for accused number 8 and 12 and 13, had actually made a suggestion that accused number 1, seeing as, of course, he's the one who has filed these applications so far, Xoli. I mean, first it was the writing to the DPP for the discontinuation of trial, of course, also filing an application for the recusal of Judge Stretch, and also appealing that judgment, but also now sending an application to the SCA, saying that why doesn't accused number 1 then separate his trial from the rest of the accused and he be trialed and to stand separately from the rest of the accused?
Yeah, that's the latest from the Bisho High Court. Sipha Kema giving us an update there. Thank you very much for that.